Hey everyone, Zach here with Mindful Marketing Group. And in today's video, I want to talk about what is a sales funnel and why it works. If you're in business, and I don't care if you're in a service-based business where you physically go out and service your customers, or if you're a internet entrepreneur and you never see your customers, having a sales funnel is of absolute importance when we talk about maximizing your business's potential. So, what is a sales funnel? A sales funnel is essentially the process you move potential customers through to get to a buying decision. And the way we get them through that buying decision is through a series of emails. Okay. So I broke down the process here in three parts. Now, this is by no means an in-depth look at sales funnels, but what we're going to touch on today is the crucial parts. And you'll know enough by the end of this video to start piecing together a sales funnel of your own, because I'm going to give you some resources to use along the way. So the process here I've broken down into three parts. The first thing that we want to do in the sales funnel process is to create an email opt-in. An email opt-in is created with some kind of compelling offer. What we're trying to do with this compelling offer is give enough perceived value to the potential customer in order for them to give us their email address, which in and of itself is a gesture of trust. We don't, we are so cautious to give away our email address nowadays because we're so used to being spammed. Okay. And this is something I'm going to teach you not to do. And it leads me actually into the second point in the process, which is give free, valuable content. Once a potential customer has given you their email information, what we want to start doing is laying the foundation of the relationship. So we want to start building some trust and start building some credibility with our customer by free content. We want to send them out free content more often than we send out offers. We want to make this free content relevant to the customer. Okay, and I'm going to touch on these points in depth more here in a second. So I'm just going to breeze over really fast. Once we've got free content in place, then the offer comes, which is essentially our end game anyway. Okay, we want to pepper the offers in with the free content. If you're familiar with Gary Vaynerchuk, one of the leading social media experts, he talks about jab, 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 hook. He actually, in fact, wrote a book about this. And essentially, the jab is free content. The hook is your offer. You want to have some kind of ratio of free content to offers in order to really maximize the potential of converting that customer that potential customer into a customer. Okay. So the email opt-in, the way that this is done is through an autoresponder, a landing page, and then the compelling offer I talked about. So autoresponders. The autoresponder is going to be the company that you use in order to house your contacts. When someone opts in, when they give you their email address, the autoresponder is where that email address is stored. Okay. Two of the main players, Aweber and MailChimp. Okay. You see, I've got accounts with both of these. These are two of the larger ones. They both have free trials. I would suggest checking out which one works best for you. I can tell you this much. If you're an affiliate marketer by chance, Aweber is going to be your better shot. MailChimp is a little more stringent on affiliate links. But with the autoresponder, what we're able to do is set up a series of emails that are preset to go out at certain intervals once someone enters in your sales funnel. So someone gives me their email address. Day 1, they get certain emails. Day 3, they'll get an email. Day 5, they'll get an email, so on and so forth. And these emails have already been written out and they're preloaded to be sent out. Okay. When people talk about creating passive income, it's kind of what they're hinting on when it comes to building a sales funnel. because once these emails are written, they get sent out over and over and over and over again automatically. Okay, so autoresponder is important. Landing page. The landing page is essentially where you're going to send people in order to opt in. So it's going to give the offer, and then it's going to give them a place to put in their email address. So what we have here is a landing page of mine that's a completely different business, but you'll see the heading here. It's very simple. Simple two-step formula earns me over $146.72 in 12 hours while camping. This is weird, but it works. Okay. This landing page actually converts at about 50%. Now, you can see it's very minimal. This is what we want. We don't want any distractions. We want them to read what we're offering and then give the information. So name, email address. Once someone opts in here, the email address will go into your autoresponder, and then it goes into your automated email sequence. Okay. So moving into free content. Okay, I'm going to keep this brief because free content can be anything of value that your customer would like. Okay, now this can be content from other social media websites of yours. It could be content from a blog of yours. It could be repurposed content that's relevant to your customer. But the free content builds trust and loyalty. If I send you, for instance, an email of 3 tips on how to improve your business, and you go out and you use those 3 tips and it improves your business, unconsciously, subconsciously, you're starting to build a trust within me because I've given you something of free value. So now down the road, when I offer you something to buy, you might not buy guaranteed, but what I can guarantee you is that you will actually consider my offer, given that I've helped you out, given that I've given you value for free prior. Okay. When it comes to sending out content, it's really dependent upon your niche. I know people with businesses and affiliate marketing, they send out 2 emails a day. If you do that in some service-based businesses, you won't even have an email list. People will delete you and they won't want to talk to you. They'll probably badmouth you to their friends. A very general good estimate is between 1 and 3 times per week. But again, you have to really understand your market. Okay, you don't want to over email, and pay attention to your unsubscribes if this happens, because it'll let you know how that's going. Okay. Now, I'm trying to keep this video under 10 minutes, so I'm going to wrap up here with offers and leave it to you. Okay. Once you have this, you're able to go back. You're literally able to go and then create your sales funnel, because honestly, guys, it's not that hard. So your offers, again, relevant to the customer. Okay. If you're in health and wellness, don't try selling something that is, for a mechanic. It doesn't make any sense. You want to have things relevant to your customer. And again, back to that ratio of jab, 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 hook. Free content, free content, free content, offer. Now, I put this in here as a little side note because anytime you create an offer, and this is me drawing on my copywriting history and background, your offer should be trackable. There must be a call to action, and there has to be a deadline. Okay. Encourage people to take action right now and track it. Maybe put a code on there, or maybe send out only a certain offer to a certain part of your email list, or only send it out to a certain part, or send it to a specific landing page. Okay. And then put a deadline on it. When does this have to be executed by? When must they take action by? And then you have to stick by that deadline. Okay. You can't draw back on the deadline. Okay. So that's it, guys. Wanted to keep this brief, wanted to keep this simple. If you have questions, this is by no means, again, a detailed explanation of creating sales funnels, but wanted to keep it under 10 minutes. As you can see, you got the alarm going off. It lets me know that I only got about 26 seconds or about 20 seconds left to record, but that's all I needed. So go out here, let me know how this is. Let me know if you have any hangups down below in the comments, and then I'll be sure to get you through that process. This is Zach with Mindful Marketing.